The member for Florey.
My question is to the Minister for Education. What activity is being undertaken by your department in schools throughout the state for this year's commemoration of International Women's Day on Monday, March the 8th?
The Minister for Education.
Thank you, sir. I'm very pleased to have this question from the member for Florey, and I know that she and indeed all members of the House are very much looking forward to International Women's Day coming on Monday, the 8th of March. Indeed, right across South Australia we have 700 schools, 500 government schools and 200 non-government schools. Many of those schools, indeed most of those schools I'd suggest, are looking to mark the occasion. Obviously Monday is a public holiday, so some of them are doing so today, some tomorrow, some on Tuesday. Today, just this morning, I was indeed at St Peter's Girls' School, where they were hosting a forum for schools right across the eastern suburbs. Indeed, there were Year 6 and Year 7 students from, I think, pretty much every public school in the region, from Norwood Primary School, from Burnside Primary School, from Marriotteville Primary School, from about 6 or 7 public schools in the region, who were able to participate in an outstanding Girls in STEM, Girls in Tech Expo, which was put on by St Peter's Girls' School at their own initiative, and I commend them for doing so. I commend Monique Green, indeed, who has put that program together, and indeed hundreds of girls from all of those schools across the region were able to participate, engage with business leaders, engage with senior women in tech industries across South Australia, giving them inspiration into their own futures, the opportunity to participate in the very exciting steps forward in South Australia that we are taking in the tech industry, space, cyber and defence. All of those girls and young women are going to have those opportunities. Now, I'm really excited, and I know that the member for Florey is equally excited about a particular development, and I commend to all members a book, Muriel Matters, That Daring Australian Girl, which I believe the member for Florey is probably very familiar with as a proud founder of the Muriel Matters Society. And I thank the Muriel Matters Society for producing this book in the first place. I'm pleased to see the member for Florey has her copy too. Every single school in South Australia is receiving one of these books. I've written to all of the principals of all 700 schools this week so that they can add this outstanding piece of work to their school libraries to commemorate International Women's Day 2021. I commend all members to read the book. I'm sure that the member for Florey will be happy to sell you a copy on behalf of the Muriel Matters Society. It outlines, of course, that daring Australian girl who went to England and made such an extraordinary impact on the suffragist movement in England. Indeed, we commemorate her work through the the loan with an indefinite end date of the grill that she was chained to in our centre hall in this parliament. And indeed, all of our schools around South Australia will be encouraged to know her story, as indeed English school students who attend the education program at Westminster are able to when they go through education program in the Westminster Parliament, and they see the video, they hear the Australian accent of the suffragist leader, and they ask questions and they're told about Muriel's story. We're doing work in the Education Department to ensure that as we're delivering lesson plans and scope and sequence documents through the Department for Education that are now being made available for schools in the high school HASS, or Humanities and Social Sciences program, that Muriel's story is told as part of that, so all students across South Australia are indeed made aware of that. And indeed, I'm really pleased, sir, on your initiative as the Speaker of the House, that the Education Department will work with you, sir, as the Speaker, on a Muriel Matters Award that will be made available to schools across South Australia to particularly encourage girls and young women to be the leaders as to celebrate the International Women's Day theme, as we're describing it in the Education Department, shining a light on our future leaders.